NSER Income Support Program was launched in 2008 as the largest social safety net in the country to provide financial assistance to economically disadvantaged persons and their families through unconditional and conditional cash transfer programs. The major challenge faced while designing the program was the availability of reliable targeting data in the country to identify and rank persons belonging to different economic strata. Data of programs like Pakistan Baitul Mal and Zakat was available at a limited scale but not based on any objective targeting. In this situation, BISP started its operations with parliamentarian-based targeting. In parallel, BISP also started exploring options for introducing a scientific-based targeting mechanism with the technical assistance of the World Bank. The proxy means test-based approach was piloted in 16 districts in 2009, followed by a nationwide rollout in 2010. On completion of the door-to-door survey, the National Socio-economic Registry (NSER), with a coverage of 27 million households and 155 million population, was established in the year 2011. NSER became a data repository which contained information on socio-economic indicators to determine the socio-economic status of the registered households. It was established to serve as a targeting platform not only for BISP but for all social protection programs of the country. Establishing the NSER database was the first major milestone towards scientific and objective targeting. All benefits were extended on the basis of the NSER database. Due to the static nature of the data, NSER started losing its targeting objectivity over time. Households who were declared eligible in 2011 continued getting benefits despite improvements in their socioeconomic status, and the ones who missed out or were declared ineligible remained deprived for years. With this constant criticism and increase in exclusion and inclusion errors, BISP had to initiate second cycle of the door-to-door survey again at a massive scale with a pilot in 14 districts back in 2016. On completion of a pilot, the rollout was initiated in 2019, which was completed in 2022 with a coverage of 35 million households across the country. Upon the completion of the NSER update in 2022, BISP decided to design a dynamic registry to record the updated information of the households on real-time basis. With the introduction of Dynamic National Socio-economic Registry, there will no longer be a need of carrying out massive door-to-door activity, which will not only save billions of rupees, but the database will be updated more frequently. The dynamic registry will allow updates duly supported by validation from NADRA. It has 6 distinct functions which cover all possible scenarios of data collection. The first function of implementation provides coverage of missed out households. The second function provides an appeal mechanism for extremely vulnerable community groups such as households having a widowed member or elderly individuals. The third function of dynamic registry provides a mechanism to frequently update demographic information such as marital status, disability, the inclusion of newly born children, and changes in the education, health, and employment information. Shock responsiveness is the fourth function, which is a distinctive feature of the dynamic registry. Through shock responsive feature, BISP will trigger resurvey of households who are residing in disaster or calamity affected areas. Lastly, for non-beneficiaries of BISP's regular cash transfer program, the dynamic registry will start implementing the fifth function, which will allow households to provide their updated socioeconomic data after 2 years of their last survey. Similarly, with the sixth function of dynamic registry system, the existing unconditional cash transfer beneficiaries will be reassessed after every 3 years. BISP will be implementing the dynamic registry through its tehsil level offices. These Benazir Registration Centers, or BRCs, have been established all across the country to facilitate visitors with respect to registration and performing updates of missing data. The dynamic registry is connected with NADRA's citizen registry to ensure that verified and accurate data is entered in the NSER system. Besides BRCs, BISP has also developed an Android application hosted on Google Play Store, which allows already registered households to update their demographic information without visiting BISP offices. To reach out to hard-to-reach areas, BISP is also initiating mobile registration activities. With the introduction of the dynamic registry, BISP will achieve another major milestone towards an effective targeting mechanism which will distinguish it from other social safety net programs around the world. Pakistan will be better equipped to respond to shocks like pandemics, floods and earthquakes with the help of updated data through BISP's dynamic registry.